Hey, Matt Man's back with Penny Hunt number 6, boxes 8 and 9 of my 10-box quest to fill those penny albums. Now, the ones in the tubes are the ones I've already found through 7 boxes. We'll search these 2, and then in the next video, I'll do 1 and populate those books. In this hunt, we're going to be looking for Indian cents. Haven't found any yet. Wheat cents, foreigns, proofs, varieties, heirs, and additions to the book. I'll also look for all the 09s and all the copper I can find. Let's open up one of these boxes and let's make sure it's a circulated box. Yes, it is. So I'm going to pull these out and look for enders, and I'll be back if I have anything to show you. Alright, well this is just the second roll, and look at this one. What a beauty. I bet that one goes on the album. 1945 Philly. Nice red scent. Previously, I also found this 1953 Denver. Well, it's been a while. It was showing to me just like this, a 44. I have some previous finds here. They are 4 Canadians and a beat up 56 Denver. So this Canadian is a 65, and there are 4 varieties of this. One has to do with the number of dots, and you check that by the A in Regina. And the other one is if the top of the 5 is pointed or not. So I'll research that and get back to you. Okay, I'm just finishing up roll 19. And I got a 44 from Philadelphia. And previously I found 2 in the 50s. 55 Denver. And a 59 Denver. Also found this punched coin, counter-stamped, however you want to call it. This is a state one from South Carolina. Fun find. And 2 more Canadians. So this is roll 30. And I came up with a 1945 Denver. And 2 more Canadians. So the score is Canadians 8, Wheats 7. This is roll 35. And I got another 40s wheat cent. This is a corroded 1945 Philly. Doesn't quite match up, does it? And 4 more Canadians. There's a Young Head 1964. Couple bronze in the 80s, and a 2000. So I'm through 40 rolls now, and I was just doing some maintenance here on the checkers, and I got to 2011, and on the scope I found one of these DDOs. During my last hunt, I discovered this DDO-001 in real nice shape. This time I came up with the DDO-003, and we'll show that here. Strong extra thickness on date, In God We Trust and Liberty, with some notches on the lower left corners. Now, my tip-off was, see the RTY? See the RTY? That B is very distinctive also. But the kicker is in the markers. On this marker it says die chip on upper left shield. And on mine, die marker upper left shield. And that would be this mark right here. But even better, on the N and 1, you have this little bubble here. There it is. A very nice DDO-003. So I'm on roll 47, and I finally got something decent for the book. 1914 Philly in a solid good condition. 110 years old on that coin. And previously I had found a 50D, a 53D, and a 58D to go along with the 6 Canadians I found. So we're just going to declare the Canadians the winner of this box again. The first box is now complete. To start, I got 3 pounds, 11 ounces of copper. Not too bad, about a little over average for me. And also average for me are all these Canadians. I think they go hand in hand. I am in southwest Michigan, so I get a lot of Canadians coming from the Detroit area and from the Upper Peninsula. So there's 2 young heads. This 1965, so there are 4 varieties of these, and I really haven't figured out how to tell them apart yet. So I'm just collecting them all up in a tube, and then when I get a full tube, I'll educate myself. So up to 1995, these are made out of bronze, so I keep those separate. These here are made out of zinc, like the American pennies after 1982. So keep those separate. But the big thing is the wheats. In the wheats, I had this nice old 1914 Philly, and that's a solid G. Well, the outline is there. No ugliness. Yep. And then I had 244 Phillies and 245 Phillies. One of them, this gem. Just that little blush there under the T in trust. That's how I saw it at first. Thought for sure it was like a 58. And a 45 Denver. In the 50s, I had a 50D, two 53Ds, 55D, 56D, and a 58D. Moving down a little bit, I got two Lincoln informative years, both Philly, and one White House, another Philly. The front of the box is this 2011 DDO 003 that I can match up with the one I got in the previous hunt. So we just got to get that 002. Time to break into box 2. Well, I had a synapse error and failed to record the opening of the second box, but they are circulated rolls. And in roll 2, roll 52 of the hunt, I had this dark one staring up at me. I've already seen it. Little brown 1949 Philly. I'll take that one. Also earlier, another Canadian. So it's been a while, roll 66 already, but I did come up with my very first Indian head. I could barely tell what it was at first. But there it is in 1905. It's got environmental damage. But that's a first. Took 9 boxes to find one Indian head. Other finds in the meantime, I had 3 1951 Denvers and a 1952 Denvers, and 4 Canadians, 76, 2 79s, and a 99. I have 10 rolls left, and again I was going through my checkers here, and I got up to 1998, and what do you think I found? If you guessed the wide AM, you are correct. Not in the best shape, still some red on it. I have 2 2000 ones, but this is my first 98. So, gotta like that. I'll card that one up. So, in the long time since I've been back to you, I've found only 2 wheats in the 50s, a 57D and a 58D, and 9 Canadians. So, I'm going to finish working on my checkers here and then do those last 10 rolls, and I'll be back with... Well, I completed those last 10 rolls, and there wasn't much to show. All I had was 2 51Ds. I think that makes 5 altogether. A Canadian young head, laureate portrait. This one's from 1963. 2 more bronze and 1 zinc Canadian. So I'm going to be back and put all the finds for the second box together. In the Canadians, I got that 163 young head. I have the 72, a 76, a 78, and 4 79s. I have 6 more bronze and then 3 zinc. For the non-Canadians, I got that environmentally damaged 1905 Indian head, my first one in 9 boxes. And then I had a 49 Philly, 5 51 Denvers, and then some in the later 50s. But the find of the box is definitely that 98 White AM FS 901. So I'm going to combine the finds from the 2 boxes, and we're going to wrap this up. And we also had 3 pounds, 10 ounces of copper pennies. This is going to wrap up this 2-box hunt. Look at all the Canadians. Just real quickly, I had 3 young heads on that 65 that I keep in the tube to search out later. And then all of these are bronze. And then the bottom row here are the zinc. For the American pennies, I had that Indian head cent, this decent 1914. I had 244 Phillies, 245 Phillies, and that was in the second roll of the hunt. That's a nice coin. That'll be going in the album. A 45D and a 49 Philly. A bunch in the 50s, including 551 Denvers. I also have this punched 1973 South Carolina. And the finds of the hunt are that 2011 DDO 003 and the 1998 White AM FS 901. So not a bad hunt altogether. 20 wheats, an Indian head, my first. The next hunt will be populating the books. I'll do 1 more box and we'll populate those books. See how good we do. I hope you join me for that. And until then, Matt Man's out. If you're getting any value at all out of this, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Share it with your friends. And hit that notification bell. Thank you very much.